Hi Libra, welcome to your past life connection spread for the month of August. For those of you who are just now tuning in, these are generalized readings, so not everything in the reading may pertain to you. I am available to answer any questions as well as to do private readings and can be reached at mantraflowtarot@gmail.com. So the first card in the spread is the Three of Cups, and this touches on your past life connection that you two shared with one another. And this is all about being your ride or die. This is being a significant support system for each other. But also, since we're dealing with the Suit of Cups, and I say this a lot in my readings because I think that is so important, especially, in regards to love and couples, is that when you're in a relationship, to serve as each other's mirror and to make each other make each other feel seen and heard for exactly who they are, and vice versa. And that goes for both good and bad. This is about challenging each other, but in the best way possible, to always become and live in honor of your highest and best. Now, the next card is the Nine of Wands, and this touches on your spiritual lesson. Now, there were some tremendous difficulties in this past life. This has to do with not being able or not feeling like you are ever getting ahead. This is feeling stuck in a situation that you cannot see the light or the way out of. Now, the next card has to do with how you connected with the other person, and this is the Lover's card. We have this soulmate, twin flame type connection, something you can't ignore, something larger than life. And the next card is the Five of Wands, and this touches on your past life spiritual lesson. And we're dealing with the lesson for this life had to do with leaving cycles that no longer serve you, and the cycles that you were in were these toxic circles, and it mostly had to do with this petty type energy. However, it just seemed to be never ending, and there was no way out of it, and there was just constant conflict. And it was all about trying to find your way out of this situation, but you guys didn't see or feel like there was a way out of it. Now, the next card is the Star card, and this touches how you learned your spiritual lesson. This is all about deep healing. There could have been some major trauma that you guys are both dealing with, maybe as children, or burdens that were carried from one relationship to the next. And it's not just specific to romantic relationships. This is friendships. This is family. I think that there was a really dysfunctional family in regards to this situation that really seems to be pulling at me, especially with these cards, this toxic circle that you just can't seem to get or find your way out of. Now, the next card is the Three of Swords, and this has to do with your current spiritual lesson. There is some grief and some pain that you two are holding on to, some grief and pain that still needs to be resolved and processed in order to move forward. Now, the next card indicates how you're doing in this life, and it's the Five of Pentacles. This indicates physical poverty. This indicates emotional poverty. This indicates exhaustion. You are tired. You are run down. How much longer can I take this situation? Now, how your partner is doing is the Six of Pentacles. This is a much different type of energy. It's the five and then it's the six. This is about stepping into a healing space. This is stepping into a nurturing, a giving space. I wouldn't be surprised if this person is really trying to pick you up right now and heal you and, bring you in a way back to life because you are feeling so run down. Now, advice for you is the Hanged Man. This is all about getting out of your own way. This is pushing aside that ego and getting ready to transition into something else. Transition into a fresh start. This is about getting ready for, rebirth. But there are things that you have to let go. And generally when we're working with the Hanged Man, it's all about the release of that ego and working through it, getting out of your own way. Now, the advice for your partner needs to walk away from some stuff that are no longer, from some things that are no longer serving this person. It's the Eight of Cups. This person has some things that are weighing this individual down, things that are no longer serving them. And this is an invitation from the universe to walk away and move forward. So with that said, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to email me at mantraflowtarot@gmail.com. Thanks, you guys.